just a nice, easy bedtime yoga. So just 10 or 15 minutes before you're ready to go to bed, we're just going to do some nice releases for our body, settle our breath down, and just build some relaxation into our body so that we're ready for sleep. So what I'm going to have you do is start in a nice table position. So as you find your table, you have those fingertips spread wide. And we want to feel our tailbone reaching toward the back as the top of the head is reaching forward. We're just going to get some movement through our hips and spines here. So as you spread your fingertips wide and look down, you want to see that your middle digit is pressing straight ahead. And as we press off those fingertips, we'll just work our spine into a nice rounded shape, tucking the tailbone and softening the chin down. And then we'll release our navel toward the floor and lift the tailbone and lift the collarbone to look forward. We'll just move through this nice spinal motion a few times, rounding into our cat. So here we're kind of pushing our hands forward. And then our hands are pulling back as we release the spine. And again, we'll press round and release. And then as you come back to your center, tuck your toes and then just send some weight back toward your heels. Maybe after being on your feet, today your arches of your feet need some nice release before bed. And then we'll come back to our center and drop the toes down, shift the hips to the right and look over your right shoulder. And then shift to your left and look to your left. And then again, back to your right. And over to your left. Then return to your center again, lengthening that tailbone back, letting the shoulders be drawn away. And we'll tuck our toes here. Press off your palms and do that nice rounded spine. And you'll stay rounded as you sit back toward your heels. And then you'll start to release your navel as you come forward, dropping the tops of the feet, lifting into that cow space. Tuck your toes, round your cat spine, sit toward your heels, just moving through it, releasing the rib cage as you come forward, tucking the toes. One more time, toes tuck, around the spine, sit back toward your heels, release your rib cage, soften the toes, and look forward. And then we'll release into that long spine again. Tuck your toes. This time as you sit back, you're going to take your left arm, just reach it forward, really crawling those fingertips out front, feeling that left side of the rib cage lengthen. Inhale, we'll come back to our center. Exhale, slide your right fingertips forward, crawl them out, get that length. And then come back to center. This time we'll soften the tops of the feet under. As you take your left fingertips, intended fingertips up front, you'll slide your right shoulder underneath. And then crawl those left fingertips forward again. So we're peeking underneath that left arm, relaxing into your right shoulder. See if you can feel your tailbone still reaching back and walk those left fingertips even further forward. Take a nice breath. And then slide that left hand back in, come back to your center. Right fingertips out front, tented. Then we slide that left shoulder under, the palm is open, our tailbone is reaching back, those right fingertips are crawling up front. We're really relaxing into the left side of our head and that left shoulder. But feel your tailbone reaching back. And don't forget that long, slow inhale, releasing on your exhale. Here we'll slide those right fingertips back in, press up. And here we'll just drop the rib cage down and circle through the ribs in the spine. A nice slow hula hoop motion, coming up, working all the way through. Just enjoy that, and then we'll go the other way, off to the left, up and through. And again, nice rounded motion. One more time. Then as we soften our hips back, we're just going to find the full depth of our child's pose here. Our knees are coming out as wide as the mat with our big toes touching. And we'll settle the tailbone back, shifting into it. We do want our forehead to come to a full rest here. So you might find that stacking your fists on top of each other and letting your forehead rest right there might feel really nice for you. We don't want to have effort here. We just want to feel our bodies softening in, getting some nice open hip space. The back of the neck should be long. If you can bring your forehead down deeper, you might just go to a single fist or stack your palms. Or if your forehead does reach the floor gently, you're welcome to let it come all the way down. And then we'll just, if you do get there, let your arms just rest to the back. So we're keeping those shoulders nice and relaxed. We'll take a nice deep breath. You might find that if you have that reach to your heels, you might gently tug your heels in a little closer to your hip bones, your sit bones here, and you'll feel that lengthening through your tailbone space. Take a nice long inhale through your nose. And exhale, release it away. Again, another full breath. And release. Then we'll very gently round the spine up, bringing your hips to one side, bringing your knees around. We'll find that seated position and just reach your arms around the back of your legs. Pull against the back of your thighs and find the full lift of your spine. Make sure the shoulder blades are releasing away. Then on your exhale, just gently draw the space of the shoulder blades back, soften the chin toward the chest, then walk your toes in closer. Gently round your spine down, drawing your knees toward your chest, and then releasing your head and shoulders to the floor. Wrap your hands around the front of your shins, draw those knees in close. Find some nice gentle movement through your lower back. And then we'll keep that left knee in and extend that right leg all the way out. Now, flex your right ankle and push the heel away. So you feel that full length through that right leg. At the same time, that left knee squeeze is releasing your lower back space into the floor. And then we'll extend that left leg long. Just lengthen through the back of the knee. Make sure your shoulders, back and neck stay lengthened. Give your ankle a couple of circles here, going in each direction. And then we'll give that flexion of the ankle. Maybe gently draw the leg in a little closer. Feel that length through the hamstring, back of the thigh here. Make sure you're not pulling directly behind your knee. Then we'll bring that knee back into its bended position. Bring your right hand to the outside of the knee. Let your left elbow drop out to the side. Just gently draw that left knee over. You'll turn your head to the left. Feel that nice outer hip stretch. So our shoulders are flat to the floor, but we're rotated out of the lower back and hip space on the left. We're breathing, inhale into that space. And see if you can bring your exhale into that left hip. Just feel it kind of go. Again, we inhale and exhale. And as we release back to our center, that left knee will come in, the right knee will join it. Give them both a nice squeeze again. We'll keep that right knee drawn in. Lengthen that left leg long. Flex the ankle. Press that heel away. Feel your lower back space on the right side reaching into the floor. Your shoulders and neck are relaxed. We'll extend that right leg. First working through our ankle with some nice circles. And then moving the other way. And then gently drawing it in. Lengthening through the back of the knee. Feel that nice extension from that sits bone. Lengthening through the back of the knee. Breathe into that space. And as you soften that right knee again, your left hand comes to the outside of the thigh. That right arm drop out, palm is open. We'll bring that right knee up and over, keeping that right shoulder on the floor and looking to the right. Bring in more space into the hip with each exhale. You inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, just see if you can feel all those muscles around the hip, lower back up. They just again, a full breath. And release. As you bring that knee back to center, we'll hug both knees, give them a good squeeze. We'll just bring our toes to the sky. Let your shoulders really relax. And feel like your spine just settles down into the floor. And we'll soften our knees out wide. Bring our hands wherever that reach is for you. Maybe just to your outer calves or ankles. Maybe the pinky toe side of your feet. And our knees are out wider than our rib cage here. Getting nice and relaxed through that hip space, that lower back space. Your happy baby. You can also use your index finger to grab your big toe. Help soften into those hip joints. And then we'll bring those feet in together. Let them come down towards your sits bones. Let your knees drop out wide. And our shoulder space is wide and open. Bring those elbows back out. And we'll just take a deep breath. Side away. And we'll plant our feet to the floor as the knees come in. And gently work our knees to the right. And then over to the left, just letting them get heavy there. And you can do a few of these. Maybe try spacing your feet a little further apart to feel the inner knee reach down toward the opposite inner ankle. To feel that nice release through the hip space there, getting closer to the front of the hips. And then we'll just gently work our feet out into our Shavasana here. Let your knees drop wide. And if this is uncomfortable for your lower back space, feel free to step your feet in. Right? We want our spaces to be nice and relaxed. We'll bring our focus into our neck. So you might even take a couple of fingers right to the base of your skull. Gently draw that space long. Then let the back of your head relax. Relax your jaw space. So open your lips, take the tongue off the roof of your mouth, and just feel your jaw go. Soften your eyes. Long, slow inhale through the nose. Exhale, feel your body release into the floor. Now, if you have a nice firm bed, you might find moving your Shavasana right into your bed. If you're just ready to go, we'll gently walk our knees in and let them drop over to the, most people find the right side, but if the left side's more comfortable for you, you just fold that lower arm in, finding your fetal pose. Now you might just settle right in and go to sleep here. If you have to get up, if you're not in your bed, right, and you have to get up and move into your bed, you want to make that motion nice and gentle. So we'll extend the top leg out and press off that lower hand to gently come up into a seat. Allow your shoulders to release. Allow your body to adjust back to that seated position for a moment. Take a nice long breath, inhale, and exhale. And you'll want to continue that nice gentle transition into a standing position. You'll bring your hands to your hips and extend through your legs and just rotate your body so that your soft knees, that nice folded position. The top of your head hang heavy. We'll gently move our hands to our thighs and think like that cat spine we started with. You'll gently just roll your spine up until you're just standing, and then you're ready to transition to that. So I thank you for joining me for this short before bed yoga. And remember, this is a great thing to start with in the morning too, to get your body up and moving a little bit. So namaste to each of you and have a nice sleep. Take care.